しもし
Land is one of our most vital resources. We build our homes, roads, parks, and industry on it. It is a habitat for thousands of species and is a critical part of our ecosystem. And of course, we need land for agriculture. But how much land is actually available for us to sustainably grow the food we need? The vast majority of the Earth's surface, over 70%, is water. This means that 30% of the Earth's surface is land. Only a small portion of the land, 10%, is ideal for growing crops with technology, innovation, and best management practices. Farmers can grow food only on 40% of the land. For example, a land that is too wet for many crops, we can grow crops like rice, while on land that is too rocky to grow crops, we can raise livestock that can adjust to the landscapes. If we are going to feed the world, we need to consider different ways to use the Earth's land to grow more food. For example, do we convert land for agriculture, or do we use the land we currently have but increase productivity to increase croppings? We have the power to influence how much land is used for things like agriculture, urban development, industry development, oil and gas, mining, and forestry. The choices we've made with the land can bring both the social and economic benefit, ensuring sustainable development. But achieving a sustainable balance requires a great deal of thought. For example, if you want to increase your agricultural land, what are you willing to give up? The natural habitat? Industries? Homes? Recreation? You could convert natural habitats, but there will be consequences. For example, the Amazon is home to thousands of different unique living things, and because of this, it plays an important role in helping stabilizing the Earth's atmosphere. An ecosystem, therefore, before you decide what you're going to change, it is important to understand how one choice about land use will impact another. To feed the world sustainably, we will need to increase food production on the same amount or even less land than that is currently available. It is estimated that a hectare of a productive land, roughly the size of 2 soccer fields, is lost every 8 seconds, growing more food than available land that is already available to us is only possible to the use of best management practices. Let's take a look at how farmers use best management practices to help ensure that they can grow food sustainably. Precise application of crop nutrients and making sure crops are watered at the best time of day. Planting shelter belts or hedge tree, replenishing soil nutrients used by the plants during growth. Sometimes, best management practices are more possible, but when they are used, they can have positive impact on our environment, our crop fields, our economic growth, and our society. It helps us move towards our goal. And it's not just best practices on our farmland that needs to be implemented. Another solution to reach the main goal to have a sustainable future is from urban best management practices. Is also important. Expanding cities upwards, rather than outwards allows for more homes on less land. Retaining wetlands in one community helps filter nutrients and runoff in developed countries like Canada and the US. The food there is also thrown out and overconsumed by its people. Unlike undeveloping countries like Kenya, food is lost to unreliable storage and transportation. Land is the source of life, but it is limited. It cannot be replaced or constructed. We need to reduce food waste and grow more foods on existing lands using best management practices so we can sustainably maximize the land's full potential. Now, the next topic we're going to talk about the natural resources and energy like water, land, and minerals are essential to our way of life. So is energy. Energy provides the light, heat, and mobility we need every day. What happens when natural resources interact with energy? And will natural resource constraint change the way we produce and use energy? A growing human population with improving living standards is using more water, land, and minerals. We need to understand the connection and scale of energy relationship among natural resource and energy. How can we make sense of this complexity? New research reveals insights to clear the fog. Energy and water. Global demand for water is predicted to rise up by 40% by 2050. Although global leaders enough fresh water, it is distributed so unequally that more than 2 billion people live in water-stressed areas. Will rising demand for energy create major challenges for fresh water? Research shows that humans withdraw about 10% of the world's renewable freshwater each year, with about 70% of that withdrawn from irrigation, 20% for industrial and domestic use, and just over 10% for energy. Less than 0.5% of global water withdrawals are for fossil extraction. There is a big difference between water withdrawal and water consumption. For instance, the majority of water withdrawn for power production is not consumed. It's also vital to clarify where freshwater is being or can be reused or replaced with lower quality water. Extractive industries are already making progress in reducing renewable freshwater requirements. Technical improvements are available in nearly every activity in fossil fuel production that uses water. Enabled by technology, the withdrawal intensity of freshwater from regional sources reduced by about 50% from 1997 to 2008 in BP's Kwinana refinery. And overall, for fuel extraction, refining, and power production, there are clear opportunities to reduce freshwater intensity, so that increasing energy demand doesn't cause such a big increase in freshwater demand. Energy and land. There is an interest in using biomass as an energy source for heat and electrical power and also for biofuels. Is there a potential impact on food production due to the use of land for biofuels? The research shows there can be enough land for both food and energy. If good decisions are made. Recent surveys reveal that 21 million hectares of pasture land in Brazil could be made available for sugarcane biofuel scraps without displacing agriculture or inducing deforestation. And in the USA, 10 million hectares of rain-fed idle land or land of limited agricultural productivity could be used for biofuel crops. And second-generation biofuels derived from non-food crops typically require limited fertilization. The key is to accurately assess What kind of biofuel crops can be grown on land and suited for food production? And can your biofuel crops be matched to the type of land that is available? Energy and minerals. Minerals are widely used in energy, from refinery catalysts to wind turbine gearboxes. Are we running out of critical minerals? The research shows that there's a little or no actual physical scarcity, but some important minerals such as chromium are produced only in a handful of locations, like 39% from South Africa, 17% Kazakhstan, and 15% India, that creates potential for supply disruption. So for minerals, supply chains are the key factor. Energy-related water, land, and minerals constraints can be managed sustainably. But there is no silver bullet, and regional variability makes every case different. So we need sound technical information to help governments and businesses to make informed decisions. The solutions are really in our hand. That's all for this video.
Thank you and God bless, guys!